What is good, YouTube? It's your boy Sam. I just dropped a video yesterday, telling you to bypass all the tiny obstacles or just getting through all the little obstacles to reach your ultimate goal that you wrote down. And today we're going to be discussing just doing it. Okay. And by just doing it, I mean, yes, like Nike. Don't wait until things are aligned perfectly, because guess what? Things are never going to be aligned perfectly. You guessed it. Okay. And that's one thing that I realized, right? Sometimes I bump into people who have like economic majors who are very textbook, could probably explain certain strategies and definitions when it comes to trading stocks way better than I can. Someone who did not go to school specifically for economics or trading or things of that nature. But one thing I did that they didn't is I just did it, right? So the moment I turned 18, I made sure I signed up for whichever brokerage account that I was using at the time, right? And I got to it. Okay, so already I had more experience than they did within 5 minutes of, taking action versus them having a bachelor's degree, them having a master's degree, being able to break all this stuff down and not actually acting on it. Okay, I feel like sometimes, I don't want to say you know too much for your own good, because that's not true, but they must be waiting for that perfect textbook alignment that's gonna give them the green light to go ahead and start trading. It's never gonna happen. You just gotta do it. Life is gonna happen. That bill might come, okay? Well, that bill is gonna come, right? Things will happen. You just gotta be able to push through it and just do it. Just start. Don't wait till next year. Don't wait till next month. Start right now. If there's something that you can't do right now, for example, let's say you need $100 to start investing, or at least that's the goal that you set for yourself. Perfectly fine. You can start lower than that. But yeah, if you don't have $100, start with $50. Start with $40. Right? You may not be able to purchase what it is that you wanted to purchase that might be trading at $100, but you just taking that initiative and starting makes you one step closer to achieving your goal. It's literally that simple, right? If you don't have $50 and you're waiting until you have $50 to open up that brokerage account, you're already a step behind. You're holding your step back. You're holding yourself back. Why would you do that? Download that app. Download that app. When you get that $50 next week on payday, you deposit that $50. If your goal is $100, on the next payday, you deposit another $50. That's pretty much how it works. You don't just wait till that perfect moment where you just have $100 sitting there to make that move. Okay? So that's very important. That's very important. You don't want to stay stagnant. You want to stay consistent, because consistency is key. And we know this. Okay, it's like going to the gym, right? If you're very out of shape and you want to be, really brolic, right? And have all the good aesthetics, you can't just expect to go to the gym one day and just have the best workout of your life and expect that outcome. It's almost impossible, and it's gonna feel impossible. Okay? But if you just show up to the gym, already you're kind of getting yourself in the habit, right? You may not be in the position to reach that weightlifting goal that you ultimately want to reach, but you can start there. You can start with warm-ups, you can start with stretches, you could start with just showing up, right? When you go to the gym, you don't need to bring 100% every time. Part of it is just getting on that treadmill. So it's the same thing when it comes to trading stocks, right? You just got to do it. You got to do it. And you're going to learn not just from watching these videos, not just from doing your own research or reading books, which I recommend all of those things, but it's going to come from problems and trials. It's that simple. Problems and trials. That is where I learned the most. Now, fortunately, there are tools that we can use to assist us with these problems. Okay, we could Google these things, we can read books, we can ask our peers, we can watch videos such as this, right? These are all things that can help us with overcoming those obstacles and overcoming those issues that we may have experienced. It's that simple. Now, back to just do it, right? If you want that nice car, you want that nice house, you just got to do it. I know that sounds simple. I know that sounds crazy. Like, okay, how? You're not telling me how to do it. Exactly, right? And a lot of people say it's for you to figure out, but you pretty much already have it figured out. You know exactly what you need to do. You know exactly what you need to do. A lot of people, right? They look at nice cars, or they see people driving these really nice cars, and they're like, oh my God, how do you get that? I know it sounds like, you know, a delusion, but you can get that. You can get that. You can get that nice car. Okay. And it doesn't necessarily mean that, you know, you go to the dealership and you get that $1 million car, right? Test it out. See how much it costs to rent a car like that, right? Once you rent a car like that, and I know a lot of people look down on things like that, like, why are you flexing? Why are you living a life you can't afford, right? You have to start living like you are. Yes, living like you are. Living where it is that you want to be. And it's not delusion. If you want to be a millionaire one day, you gotta think like a millionaire. You gotta move like a millionaire. You'll start to notice all the doors that open up for you when you do that. Let's say you go out and you get that Ferrari, or you rent that Ferrari. Okay, I'm not telling you to put your whole life savings on the line to get that Ferrari, but it's literally as simple as saving up your money, getting those funds, and renting out the Ferrari. Okay, you'll start to notice the type of people that associate themselves with you, right? The type of places you could get into. Okay, I'm past the club scene, but like, if that's what you do, and I'm not saying, you know, the club is where to be at, but you'll notice like it's different. People treat you differently, people speak to you differently, and you'll start to notice a lot of things that you would be paying for had you have not been at that status come for free. All right. So, like I said, you just got to do it, right? That house that you're contemplating on getting, do it. You may not have it all figured out, but as long as you move with good intentions, as long as you move with purpose, everything is going to work out. Everything's going to be okay. As I started this YouTube journey, I'm recording on my iPhone right now. I guarantee you a couple months from now, I will have a better camera to record my videos. Okay? But I didn't wait until I had everything lined up for me to start these videos. This is not the setup I envisioned. It is a pretty nice setup and I like it. This is like a perfect setup for me now. But I wasn't thinking like that when I told myself I was going to do YouTube videos. I was thinking I needed all this equipment and things just kind of came to me naturally, right? So I already have a pretty decent room, okay? The blue light I got over there, I just pretty much screwed in a blue light bulb. I don't know how much it cost me, probably less than $5, but it still looks pretty nice. Purchased the neon sign. Follow my app, by the way, on Instagram, as well as TikTok, at sam.dat.man. Yeah, that's simple, right? This mic, my sister is very much into content creation. She's like, hey Sam, I got an extra mic. I paid like $30 for this. I said, really? She said, yeah. She gave me the mic. Here we are. So, like I said, overall message is just do it. You will be surprised at what is in your reach when you actually take the initiative to start. I showed her my first YouTube video, recorded it on my iPad. Shout out to the iPad, but I thought it was going to be a very nice, crisp video. She was like, yo, why don't you use the back camera on your phone? I'm like, the back camera on my phone? Yeah, I know you guys are all nodding your heads like, yeah, I kind of told you that. But exactly, right? She gave me a tip. Now it's like I got a nice, perfect professional setup, almost. And we'll continue to elevate from there as long as I keep going. If I stop being consistent, if I don't just turn on that mic and press that red button and start recording, there will be no video. But because I was able to get up, flip my camera, turn my mic on, turn on my light, I'm able to speak to you guys and provide you guys some content. Okay? So, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. Appreciate the support.